We are live. This is September 3rd, and today we are discussing this massive Powerball jackpot, one of the largest in history. You can see there 1.40 billion with a B. It just went up again this morning. It's the fourth largest Powerball jackpot in the history of the game and the sixth largest in the history of the United States. I know there are viewers here from all over the world. Some of you play Lotto Max, Hero Millions, Mega Millions, all kinds of games. But today we're mostly going to be covering this Powerball jackpot because this is historical. It is so massive. Are you playing this game? Comment in this live chat. If this is no longer live, put your comment below this video. Like, what will you do seriously if you score this massive prize, this massive bag, this massive gold mine? This is insane. This is so much money. I mean, it's huge to go like overnight. Just imagine one person winning this, one person theoretically, and it could happen. One person, how would that change your life? How could that change your life? And that is, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's really, really exciting. That's one thing I love about these giant jackpots. And it does this from time to time. And we're going to dive into, first of all, and this chat is blowing up already, we're going to dive into actually what someone might take home, like seriously, because like there's one thing to say 1.4 billion. Pull this back up again and take a look at this, because it's one thing to say, oh, that's just me. That's what happens with these lives. It's one thing to say 1.4 billion, but it's another to really look into what actually the winner might take home, because it's not 1.4 billion, but it's still a staggering sum. And we're going to dive into that and the details. And then we are going to dive into this chat and take your questions. And we have a couple fun announcements and games we're going to play here. But first of all, what actually is someone going to take home with, if you're playing this massive 1.4 billion drawing with a B? So the truth is that we already covered. I mean, it's it's unbelievably large, but you can take what's called the annuity, which is all of it over 30 annual installments, in something like 29 years, but they grow in size. They increase 5% per year. And after federal taxes, you would wind up with right around 882 million. That's not counting state taxes, but that's what you would wind up with the annuity. But with the lump sum, it would be, you can see right there on the website that it's 634.3 million. That's what most lottery winners opt for, because you can get way more money, way more money. It's not even a question. Like, you can make way more money on interest by taking the lump sum and investing it, even in a very conservative investment. So for anyone that does that, after federal taxes, it'll be right around 400 million net. That doesn't mean, that's not counting state taxes either. But this one thing that's very interesting about this particular game that I find interesting is that this is the 41st jackpot. The 41st, I'm calling it a jackpot already. It's the 41st drawing since it was last hit May 31st. There was a 204.5 million jackpot ticket sold in California. That was the last winning jackpot for this game. And now it is this insanely high amount of 1.4 billion. So it's, one of the largest ever thus far on planet Earth. And what's interesting is this is the 41st drawing since it was last hit. The last time this got to be the 41st drawing, it actually was the world record, 2.04 billion, I believe, in California with Edwin Castro, who won that game on the 41st drawing. Tonight is the 41st drawing. It's not 2.04 billion. It is 1.40 billion, but it's still, it's incredible. And the record of the most drawings ever in a row without a jackpot has been 42. So we know we're getting close. Records are there to be broken, but we know we're getting close to someone hitting this. So are you guys playing this? Comment in this live chat or below this video. And let me know as well, like, what will you do if you win? Where are you watching from? Where in the world? Or if you're in the USA and you're playing this game, which states are you watching from? And we are going to really dive into this chat in just a moment. Going to win the jackpot. What are the odds that it'll be won in California as usual? Well, I don't know. There was another Edwin that won 2.04 billion in California, but you know what the truth is? You can win anywhere that sells it, that has, that does it legitimately. If you purchase a ticket, you can win even in a rural state, South Dakota, Iowa. Like I was from Iowa, and many of you know my story, but I won a Powerball jackpot in Iowa. It wasn't this high though, 1.40 billion. Good Lord, that's so much money. So what is the person actually going to take home? Let's get into this a little deeper, and then we're going to dive into this chat room. So federal law in the United States, some of you know this, many people don't, but if you are lucky enough to be one of like a person that wins this massive prize, then you're going to know very quickly. And since you're lucky enough to be here live, you're going to, or even after the fact, you're going to know right now. Federal law in the United States requires a 24% tax on lottery winnings, with an additional 14.6 due at tax time, bringing the grand total to right around 37%. On top of that, many states in the United States have their own lottery taxes. Not all states, though. Not all states. So it really depends upon the state in which you live, whether you will be taxed on top of that. And it's very, very, very high in a lot of states. So, but there's no Powerball in Alaska, Alabama, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah. In Nevada, which has Las Vegas, doesn't even sell lottery tickets. Can you believe that? But hey, I don't make the rules. And also, if you do, I have to say this because it's very true. If you are playing this massive prize, definitely play responsibly. I'm not here to encourage you to play this game. I'm not here to discourage you either, but I find it very exciting that this jackpot is one of the largest in history. It is really incredible. And if you happen to win, I hope that you will come onto this podcast and we can keep you anonymous if you wish. We can blur your face. We can disguise your voice. Did you play? Point blank. I did. I don't always play, but today I bought a ticket, so I'm in it to win it. But hey, anything's possible. Just play responsibly, right? People have won the lottery multiple times. It has happened, so it does happen. And I will make history and win the Powerball and Mega Millions and Cash for Life jackpot at the same time. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Polo Sean Don, thank you very much. Tanya Shaw, thank you for being a member for 7 months. And lots of love to you in beautiful Colorado Springs. The jackpot is screaming my name since the 2nd of June, 2025. Jay with a 199 Super. Jay, thank you. Blessings to you. Who says, I was saying the other day, pot smaller 41. I was saying the other day, pot smaller 41. Yeah. So, I mean, it's amazing. This drawing has gone on this is the 41st consecutive drawing, I believe. And so that's up there with the world record win for 2.04 billion was 41 as well. But hey, the record for the most drawings is 42 in a row without someone winning. So it's got to be getting close. What do you guys think about that? Jay, thank you very much for the great insight question there. And I wish you good luck if you are playing. I sincerely do. I wish you good luck. Thank you very much for your support. I bought one ticket with a line, one ticket with power play. All right. Yeah. So will you guys, if you win this, theoretically, if you win this, will you take this? Or even if you're not playing, say if you're in Canada, we have a lot of viewers from Canada, we have a lot of viewers in Europe, in the UK. Whether you are or are not playing, you still can voice your opinion here. Like, what is best, to take the lump sum if you're to win this, half right away? Like, it's not exactly half today, but it's what is it before taxes? Before taxes, it is 634.3 million right away. Or would you take the annuity, the 1.40 billion, over a period of like 30 payments that increase by 5% every year? Which one would you take? And I think there can be pros and cons to both. Maybe you're the more conservative type and you just don't want to, I mean, it's extremely conservative, the annuity, but some people, I've interviewed people that they are happy that they chose that. But I've also interviewed tons of people that are happy they chose the lump sum. So what would you take? What will you take if you win this tonight, or if you win another jackpot in the future? Let me know in this live chat or below this video. This jackpot is screaming my name. All right. And let's try to get caught up in this chat here. And all right, here we go. Can you make me a gold nugget? Well, I'll make you a gold nugget after I win this drawing tonight. Absolutely. $1 billion nugget. See you soon, everybody. Right now, how do you confirm the person contacting you is the winner if they claimed anonymously? So if someone comes on to this show, we always definitely vet them, and we don't grill people at all. It's a friendly show, and we love all lottery winners, people that have won thousands or a few million or hundreds of millions, and it's going to be $1 billion. We're going to have $1 billion, someone that's won a jackpot of $1 billion on this show eventually. I know it's going to happen. So if someone comes on and they want to come on here anonymously, we still have to confirm the win, of course, but we definitely will not disclose who the person is, and we can blur their body, we can disguise voices, but we do need to confirm that they actually are the winner, of course, that they won what they say they won. So that is true. I'm from Brazil. Once had a dream where I saw a ticket with 2 numbers and someone stole it from me, and the next day the numbers were right. Oh, well, that is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking if that happened. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, are you still playing? Anything's possible. Just play responsibly. What kind of meditation did you do prior to your dream? It was like I completely relaxed my body. So I had this dream about winning before it happened, about 3 months before I won. This very vivid dream that was very real, that I had already won. And I've spoken quite a bit about it publicly, so I'm going to keep it very brief here. But the meditation was basically, it wasn't an intentional meditation. I just very much relaxed my body, and I put the intention out into the universe to get, or to God, if you call it God, or the quantum field, whatever your word is for that, or term is for that, to get an answer for hope and inspiration for my future, because I was feeling kind of helpless and hopeless that particular day. And then I had that dream. And so I can go deeper than that, but for this chat, I'm going to leave it there. But it's a great question. Matt with a $2 super. Matt, thank you very much. Who says, I hope it snowballs into next Monday for me. Matt, I wish you good luck. Matt, I absolutely wish you good luck, sincerely. And I hope you'll remember me for this podcast if and when you win. But yeah, if it goes to Monday, it's interesting because this just, what is this, Wednesday? And it was just Monday, the last drawing of this game. And at that point in time, it was 1.1. So it's, what is that, 300 million it's gone up in 2 days. So what's really exciting to watch is that when this happens, when this prize gets, when these jackpots get so unbelievably high, all of a sudden it just goes up like 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 crazy. And so it's not very far from 1.4 billion to reach 2 billion. It's really not. It looks like a lot, but it's not. It's not very many drawings away from reaching 2 billion. So theoretically, if nobody were to win it tonight or this Saturday and it goes until Monday, I think it would be getting pretty close to 2 billion. That's what I think, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe it'll be one tonight. Or maybe I mean anything's possible. What do you guys think? Who's playing this game? And so Danae is going to take the lump sum right there. Lump sum. I'm the lottery jackpot winner for tonight. Well, there we go. Tay Money Brown is in it to win it. Lump sum and invest. Lump sum. Looks like overwhelmingly a lot of people are choosing the lump sum. And that's interesting because it's it's what most lottery winners opt for is the lump sum. You can the cash. Chris, you can make way more. But here's someone that's choosing the annuity. Alessandro, annuity and invest every year. So that's wise too. I mean, that can be, it's very conservative. You're going to have that payment coming in for a number of years, and it's still like millions and millions. What is it? I had this pulled up earlier. With the annuity, after federal taxes spread out over 30 payments, you're getting roughly $820 million before state taxes. So that's still an incredible amount of money. And how much is that per year? That's worth figuring out too. But hey, there's no shame in that. But you can make way more money investing even in a conservative investment if you take the lump sum, which is surprising to some people, but it's true. Hello, Tim. If you're 60 and above and you don't wait to take if you're 60 and above, you don't wait to take the lump sum. You don't wait. So you're saying if you're 60 then or above, then you should just take the lump sum is what you're saying. So, hey, I respect that. Hey, there's no right or wrong answers. Everyone has different situations where they are in life, and there's definitely pros and cons. The annuity, if you're young enough, DZ. So DZ's taking the annuity if DZ's young enough. But yeah, so after taxes, which one pays more of the two options? Well, initially, the lump sum pays more. I mean, initially, like if you look at the big picture and you just look at it, the annuity, I mean, it pays you're getting more money guaranteed because you're just it pays, you're getting pretty much, they say the whole prize, but what it really is going to be after federal taxes, 820 million spread out over 30 years. In the lump sum, you're getting 371 million right around there after federal taxes. That's not state taxes. So the question then is, but what's deceiving about that is that the 371 that you get, if you invest most of that or a good portion of that into something really low interest, like really conservative, not very risky, then that amount of money is going to grow into way more than what you'll get with the annuity. So it just depends, like do you have the discipline not to go out and spend however many millions a year? I mean, a lot of people do. So that's why I think the lump sum is better in most situations, but it also depends on like what the interest rates are, and different people have different, someone mentioned age earlier. So different situations can help determine that. So thank you so much. That's a great question. And Izella 199, super. Thank you very much, Izella. And I wish you good luck if you are playing the lottery. If you're playing this massive Powerball or another game, I wish you good luck. Play responsibly always, but if you are playing, I wish you good luck. And regardless, I wish you abundance and happiness. I really, really greatly appreciate your support and for being here today and for the very generous super. Thank you. 765 million will go to the government when someone wins. What does the government do with all these taxed funds and for the lotteries all year? Gerard Bradley, thank you for being a member of this channel. That's a great question. So I do know that a lot of lottery funds go, at least for the United States, go to education, and that's public education. So I do know that's the case for a lot of states. So, but I mean, you could do some research on the internet and find all the details. But I do know that that a good portion of it goes to that. But yeah, and if you guys know like more details on that, put that in the chat. NJ Beach Bum 12 with the 999 super. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. I really appreciate it. That is the year that I won the Powerball in 1999. So I see these supers for 999 or 1999. It's extremely symbolic, extremely meaningful, and it just really truly means a lot. So is that New Jersey? I don't know. NJ Beach Bum 12. I love your name and love the beach, and I'm extremely grateful. I wish you good luck, happiness, and abundance. Thank you so much for the very generous and thoughtful super. Have you ever taken a couple of your friends and family members on a shopping spree? Yes. Right after I won the lottery back in the day, I did do that. We went to the Mall of America. The Mall of America. That's where we went. And it was, yeah, I mean, it was just really, really a crazy time and fun and surreal. But just to go from being a gas station clerk to that overnight practically. But today we're talking about this massive prize, 1.40 billion, one of the largest on earth ever. And it is really, really exciting. Do you believe someone can, and here's a $10 super, Chris Kaduski, I might be mispronouncing that. Thank you so much for the question. Do you believe someone can both manifest and make it happen at the same time? Say the universe wasn't ready, but the person was. Can a person make it happen sooner? If so, how? I've dreamt it before. Chris Kaduski. Chris, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name. Thank you so much for your question. And for the very generous $10 super. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate your support. And yeah, so I've interviewed a number of people, including scientists, on manifestation and intuition and precognition, because I had a dream about it before it happened, and I'm really passionate about those topics. And so you're asking, can a person make it happen soon? So you're asking about the time, I believe. And first of all, the fact that you've dreamt it is interesting, and that's exciting. We love dream stories. So about the time for that sort of thing, I think people get caught up in the time, and I just don't think that time. I think time is really relative. I mean, it is, and we talked about this on Monday's live, so I'll keep that part brief. But time is not necessarily how we perceive it. If you look into the science of it and quantum physics, and if you're spiritual like I am, then I just don't believe in like the time. I just believe that it will happen at the right time if it's going to happen. So that's the way that I believe. It's not always the time. It's with anything. We're not just talking about the lottery. We're talking about anything, a relationship you want to be in, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a wife, a husband, a promotion, anything. It's not necessarily, everyone wants it to be like now, but that's not the way things work. I mean, sometimes it does happen right away, but sometimes it happens in ways that you least expect with anything in life. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And after I had the dream about it, I believed it was going to happen. And whether you believe that's a coincidence or not, I mean, Chris, I doubt that you do, but some people do. And I completely respect that. And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. But the way I felt about it was that if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. I didn't feel like I had control over the time. So that's how I felt about it. Although the day I did win, I did feel like it was going to happen that day. And I told people so, and then it did. So it was very, very surreal then when it did. I'm the lottery jackpot winner of tonight, 1.4 billion. Tay Money Brown. I'm following. Okay. I'm following Aggie on this one. She said money houses are strong between the 3rd and the 8th. Someone is winning. Aggie, the astrologer we interviewed on this channel. Yeah, she said there is an eclipse coming up here in September. And if you listen to the stars and you listen, if you're into astrology, these are some lucky, lucky days. And it's right now, apparently. So I don't know that the eclipse is happening right now, but apparently there's some big, big money changes in the stars right now. Hey, I have a ticket, but are you playing? Just play responsibly if you do. I'm looking forward to this and when I can help a lot of people with all the inflation that's going on. Two-Face Ghost 1111, thank you for your comment. It's 1.4 now. That's right. It is 1.4. And you're taking the lump sum annuity. All right, there's another annuity. So what do you guys think? Annuity or lump sum? Most people are choosing lump sum. A few people have chosen annuity too. Can you hold that much in one bank, in a bank? Joseph, if you win this prize or a prize like it that is massive like this, then you don't put it like in a normal savings or checking account. For one reason, it's not really insured. I don't believe. And I just don't think, one of the first things you should do, let's go over that real quick because I think it's important to know. If you hit a major, major jackpot, what should you do? Should you go out like just telling everybody? And most of you won't do that. Some people might, some people do. But I think one of the first things you should do is contact estate attorneys and credible experienced financial advisors and get an opinion on, and come up with a plan before you even turn in the ticket is very important. And they can definitely guide you in the right direction. So that's my advice. I think it's very important. Please wish me luck tonight. God bless you. Izella, absolutely. I wish you good luck. Thank you very much for the very thoughtful and generous 199 super. Thank you. And I sincerely wish you good luck. Thank you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your support and for your super. How many keep winning small amounts regularly? Don Amons. Yeah. So have you guys, who here has won money playing different types of games? What have you won? Comment in this chat. What have you won? And it sounds like Don may have won some small amounts. So you've got a growing list of $1 billion winners to interview. Gerard Bradley, thank you for being a member. Yeah, I think I really do believe it's inevitable that I interview someone that has won a jackpot of over $1 billion. It's going to happen. So, and could the first person be named Gerard? That's the question. But you have to, of course, play responsibly, which I'm sure you're doing. Tito's Noise Vlogs, it's destiny, not luck. So that's an interesting question. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Do you believe that there is destiny? Is it fated for some people to win? Or can you manifest it? We talk about that a lot on this channel. Or do you believe that it's just merely the right place at the right time? You just got lucky and that's it. What do you think? Comment in this live chat. Hey, Tim, have you ever taken a couple of your friends and family members? Okay, we got to that earlier. And let's try to get caught up here because we have some more big announcements we want to make. I'm going to win tonight with fellow Timothy. God bless Timothy Russell. Wow, Timothy Russell. That is, I know a good person when I see one. Anyone named Timothy has to be an amazing person. So I wish you good luck, Timothy. You already have the name, but yeah, I want to interview another Timothy. You could be the first one. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm going to win. Worst case, I'm getting blessed soon regardless. Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, I love your energy. Yeah, absolutely. There's so much power, I think, in perception, glass half full. I mean, you're getting blessed regardless. Annuity, I need training. So Queen Empress is taking the annuity. Queen Empress, thank you for your comment. Lump sum for me, says Monique. USA Lottery's taxes are so high. You're right about that. Can you do both lump sum and annuity? Lottery Warrior 99. You have to choose one. You have to choose one. What was it like winning the lottery? TTCT. Well, it's extremely life-changing, like not just monetarily, but with social relationships. And I have actually written a book that's now going to an editor, and it will be pretty soon anyway, and it will be out I don't know, probably within a few months. But if you guys are interested in learning more about my story, there is a link in the pinned chat about my story. So I'm excited to share it. But I have spoken and continue to quite a bit publicly on this YouTube channel and in various outlets. But thanks so much for your question. Good luck, everyone. I usually play Super Lotto Plus California because I only need a few $1 million after taxes. But when Powerball goes up to $1 billion, I buy a ticket or two. Karaoke Smith, you're not alone. You're not alone, which is one reason why this like balloons, it skyrockets every single time that it gets up to this right around here. It just goes crazy. And a lot more people are playing that do not normally play. So you are not alone. And I appreciate your comment. Thank you very much. And here is a generous super from Zender91, who says, thank you all for contributing to the pot. Would Court Grand changing your name if got a reveal? And can you move offshore? Swiss bank once win. So a Swiss bank account. I'm not an expert in Swiss bank accounts, but that is an interesting question. And changing your name, I mean, certainly there are ways to hide your identity if you win a major prize. So that is for certain. You can definitely take the initiative to do that. So yeah. Is your book out soon? First of all, and that other person, I want to get back and just also mention, thank you very much for the very generous $5 super as well. I really, really appreciate your support. And if you are playing tonight, I absolutely wish you good luck. So thank you very much, Zender91. And Kat, yes, the book should be out within the next few weeks, I would guess. Thank you so much for your question. Lux Cobra YT 499 super. Everyone talks about how almost impossible the odds are, but never realize the odds are even better for $1 million prizes and even 50,000 prizes. So you're saying that the odds for these smaller games are better, and that is true. I mean, that is true. The odds are better for state lottery games and for a lot of other different types of games if you listen to the odds. So thank you very much for the $4.99 super. And if you win one of those prizes, even if it's a $50,000 prize, which is awesome, or a state lottery or anything else, you know where to contact my team. The email address is on the about page of this YouTube channel. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. And I wish you good luck if you are playing the lottery or anything else. Thank you so much for the very, very generous super. I believe sometimes is luck. Sometimes it's just doing the right thing at the right time, and sometimes it's blessings. Trent Wilson, thank you. I'm claiming the Powerball. Rashonda Washington. Rashonda, well, I'm claiming you on this podcast then. You have to come on here. Lucky for Life. Emilio is playing Lucky for Life. Can I come on the show? Henoch. Yeah, Henoch. Email my team for consideration. The email address is on the About page. The number 5 is strongly associated with significant life changes, transitions, and personal evolution. I say Vivian Mason. Thank you very much for your comments and for the very generous $5 super. So there's a $5 super with the power of number 5, and I'm wishing you good luck. Good luck to you. May the lottery gods work in your favor. I wish you good luck. Play responsibly, but blessings to you. And thank you so much for your support, Vivian. I won the race before I was born, so that's got to be a sign I will win tonight. I won the race. Hey, yeah. I mean, someone asked about the odds a couple minutes ago, and the odds, some of you know this, but the odds of being born in your very body with your genetic makeup are so minuscule if you listen to the odds compared to winning this. I mean, winning a lottery like this, even though the odds are 292 to 1 or some 200, I mean, they're just staggering, but the odds of you being born in your very body, the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are way higher than being born into your very body. So it's a blessing to be born into your very body. I guess that's what I'm getting at. So thank you very much for your comment. Black Chairman with the $5 super. Thank you. Hi, Tim. I won a truck from an Ohio lottery from a raffle. You can look up USA Mega. It breaks down taxes and lump sum and annuity for each state. Black Chairman, congratulations on your win with the truck from the Ohio lottery from a raffle. That is awesome. If you want to be considered for this podcast, email my team. We'd love to hear more about that. But congratulations to you, and thank you so much for the generous $5 super. And I wish you good luck if you're playing this Powerball or any other game. So thank you, Black Chairman. I need to poop and fart. Proficient archive. There's always somebody. All right. Okay. Let's my favorite liquor store is sold a 25,000 Powerball last drawing. It's very possible. Hey, well, people, that's the thing. People do win. Real people do win. Some people say you can never win the lottery. It's not possible. I mean, people say this. I remember when I went to college after I won the lottery, because it's one thing, like I was going to college when I won the lottery, and then I just had it in my mind that I still wanted to go. It was a goal of mine, like something to work for. That's not something you can buy. That's something you have to work for. And to me, it felt like something that was fulfilling, and I wanted to do that. And you don't need to win the lottery to go to college, but anyway, I did. And I remember I was in this class, and this professor said, raise your hand if you think that it's possible to win the lottery. If you really think it's possible, raise your hand. And nobody in the whole class raised their hand except for me. And of course, she didn't know my story or my background or anything like that. But I mean, that was an educated person with a PhD saying that. And so, I mean, there's a lot of people that believe that it's not possible that are out there. And I respect that, but you know, I just don't believe it because it's not true. It is possible. Just play responsibly and never spend more than you can afford to lose. I mean, so that's the truth of it. Thank you, Midnight Listener, for your comment. I just won 1,000 last week on a scratch off. Cat and K. Wow. Congratulations to you. Thank you for your comment. Congratulations. Hi, Tim. I had plenty enough time to think about what I'll do. I'd be a ghost. You can't find what you can't track down. Sharon Shirley, thanks for the $10 super. So Sharon Shirley is going to turn into a ghost. I have a feeling, Sharon, that you're not alone. I have a feeling that people watching this video or that are lucky enough to be here live right now, that many people share that same sentiment that they are going to become a ghost. But seriously, like what, I mean, would you do? Because if you are living in a neighborhood or your social circle, like all these people, you're probably not hanging out for most people that play. Most people, not everybody, but for a lot of people, you're probably not like already in that bracket where you have hundreds of millions. Maybe you are, but if that happens overnight, I think some people might notice. So you have to be careful with who you tell and what you do and how you go about living your life. I think is very important. But Sharon Shirley, thank you very much for the $10 super. Blessings to you, and I wish you good luck if you are playing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can't win if you don't try. Well, Moo in the dark. Thanks for your moo in the dark. Thanks for your comment. I have a nice piece of property in mind if I win. Scott Free is here. Thanks for being a member, Scott Free. You should have. All right. Everything is possible. You can fly to space. Pablo Escobar. Yeah, man. Yeah, people can fly to space. Anything is possible. I disappear for at least 1 year until I get my life together. MB, thanks for being a member. I want a trip to Mexico and a dream home early bird prize. That's awesome. We have a lot of people in here today that have won various prizes and lotteries. It's really exciting to see. Here's a $4.99 super. Lux Cobra, has anyone found out why we can't order online tickets here in Ohio? I think we just got banned like Texas. Can't find any info about it. Thanks for your question and for the generous $4.99 super. I have not heard that about the state of Ohio. So if that is true, then it's worth looking into. I'm not quite sure, but I'll definitely look into that. Thank you very much for the excellent question and for the generous super. And I wish you good luck if you're playing Lux Cobra. I've already won, y'all. Okay. Let's try to question Tim. If I buy a ticket and the ticket goes up in cash value, which one will I win? Travis Jackson. So Travis, what I think you're asking, if I'm understanding you correctly, what I think you're asking is that if you purchase a ticket, let's say, let's use this Powerball, for example, because yesterday the Powerball was at 1.3 billion. And today, this morning, it was increased in value to 1.4 billion. So the lump sum has changed as well. And the whole jackpot prize has changed by, what is that, 100 million? So which one will you get? You will get the one that it is at the time of the drawing. So it's not, before taxes, of course, there's taxes and stuff, but it won't be what was advertised yesterday. That's for sure. It's the one at the time of the drawing. That's a great question, though. Thank you very much. Right. So okay. Hi, Tim. Please say hi to my husband. I announced our manifested baby last live in May. Tomorrow is the gender reveal. What's your guess? Boy or girl? Wow. Oh my gosh. So this is amazing. So Positive Pam, thank you very much for your question. And that is so exciting. Congratulations on the upcoming family member. That is so exciting. So congratulations to you. And yes, hello to your husband. Hello. My guess for the gender, if I had to guess, I honestly don't know. I would say, if I were to guess, I would say boy, but I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. It could be a girl, but I'm going to guess boy. But regardless of whichever gender, that is incredible. What a blessing for you, and congratulations. And thank you so much for your support, Positive Pam. Tim, I am grateful to you and your channel. I love your recent interviews with Kurt and the additional folks. Sanjay Paul, thank you. I really, thanks for your kind words. I'm glad that you enjoyed the interview with Kurt Panusis. Did you guys watch that interview? I know many of you did. Some of you here in this live chat have seen this. It was the third time actually interviewing him. And each interview, if you have not watched the other two, they're worth checking out because we have different questions in each interview. In one interview, a lot of people have questions about how much is his rate, how much does he charge, that sort of thing. Well, we addressed that in the second interview. And there's just so much, because he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes, he's represented so many different lottery winners. So there's lots of different questions and things. So you guys should check that out. But I'm so glad that you've enjoyed this channel, and I really appreciate your support. Sanjay Paul, thanks for the $10 super, and I wish you good luck and happiness. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much. None of you are winning because I've already won with my brother. Glory to God. Hayden J. is in it to win it. I love that place, Mall of America. Yes, so that's where I went after I won the lottery. The mall. Well, I went to a lot of places, but someone asked if I took my friends on a shopping spree, and that's one place I did go. And at that time, I think it was new. It was new. This was 1999. NASA with a $5 super. Nessa, thank you very much. Thanks so much. Who says, when my numbers come out tonight, I will help children in Haiti and give you an interview. I will also finish my last year of nursing. Love your channel. Well, thank you. I love you. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you. And that is such a wonderful cause to help children in Haiti. And of course, also to come on to this podcast. But I think helping children in Haiti is so a lot of people, I mean, can definitely go help people. They need it. So thank you very much. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support. And I wish you good luck if you're playing. For your information, Tim, I ordered online tickets today in Ohio. No problem. Also, I have paper tickets. So someone said that they couldn't order online in Ohio. So that's what Natalie is responding to. And she says that she did that today. And she also has paper tickets locked and loaded. Let's go with the $4.99 Super Natalie. Thank you for being a member of this channel and for the $4.99 Super Natalie. Amazing. Well, I wish you good luck, Natalie. I wish you good luck. And I know I'll be speaking with you if you win for sure. So thank you very much. And blessings to you. Blessings to you. And that's interesting about Ohio as well. Eric Brady. In Florida, all claimants are made public, but with a cleverly set up trust and LLC combo, my name won't be blasted. I retain enough privacy that way. Eric Brady. Eric Brady. So sounds like Eric Brady. Sounds like you have done your homework a little bit, and that is very interesting. So, yeah, I mean that's very interesting. And we were speaking about this attorney that I've interviewed 3 times now, and he actually is in Florida, and so it's interesting. The creative workarounds. I don't know all the rules and laws of Florida, but I do know that in some states, it's interesting the creative workarounds that I was told that he has done to help people claim it anonymously, even when in states where you have to claim it publicly. So it's interesting because what's so interesting about it is the different states have different rules. So if you win this massive prize, it depends upon the state in which you purchase the ticket as to the rules on anonymity. So Eric Brady, thank you very much for the very generous super. I wish you good luck. Blessings to you. I really appreciate your support, and I wish you good luck. Okay. With this, Tiffany Sumo, 555 super. Thank you for this inspiring channel. May we all who are playing the lottery win. It's enough to go around. Blessings to you and everyone. Tiffany Sumo, throwing in the positivity. Blessings to you as well, Tiffany Sumo. And good luck to you and to everyone, but also to you. And thank you so much, Tiffany, for your support and for the super. And I do want to ask the chat room here a question. Like, if you win the lottery, if you win this massive prize tonight, will you spend it or will you save it? Would you spend your jackpot on fun first, like cars, vacations, or would you play it safe, pay off debt, investments? So let me know. Type the word fun or type the word safe into this chat. Or maybe you're going to do both. I guess that could be a word too, because that's what people do. But comment in this live chat. All right, so let's try to, we have, here we go. Here we go. We have to get caught up here. This win in Minnesota tonight. Hayden playing in Minnesota. Once you give family members some, then the whole family is going to want to get some money. Pablo, that's a really interesting question. So if you win a massive, let's say someone watching this, and it could be you if you're playing, it could be anybody. Play responsibly, but hey, anything's possible. If you play this and you win Yeah, how are you gonna dictate who does or doesn't get any? Because you're gonna become very, very popular, very, very popular. And so I think it's wise to put a line in the sand early once you speak with a financial advisor and understand how much you can and can't afford or do or don't want to give, and then do like a one-time thing. I think that's but everyone has their own situation. So here, would you play it fun, or would you save it, or would you spend it? Save on live and interest. You can live off the interest. Safe, fun, fun, safe, safe, fun. So both. So we have a mixture of both going on in here, which is amazing. I will do both. I'll do both. I'm homeless, so I want a house first, but safe. Tamika, I wish you good luck. Thank you very much for your comment. Always felt that my standard poodle girl, Isla, was like $1 billion win. She was my soulmate. So if I did hit the jackpot regarding the best dog in the universe, why not the lottery as well? Hey, I mean, yeah, it's totally, it is possible. It is possible. And a lot of people will say it's not, but I'm not one of those people because I mean, I've lived it and it is possible. Just play responsibly. And combination, save, and fun. I would invest in real estate. What better way to go? Andrew Tig, yeah. Well, thanks for your comment. Uh, Tim, dreamed of winning last week, not the Powerball, unfortunately, rather a 250,000 one. Bought 25 tickets for the Powerball anyway. Tim in DC. Well, Tim in DC, from one Tim to another, I wish you good luck. I love your name, and I would love to hear more about your dream as well. Perhaps I can hear more about that if you win. But regardless, thank you so much for your thoughtful comment. And yeah, and thanks so much for the super. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate that. Tesla fan, is this right? Lump sum after tax 462, 562,044. Wow, awesome. So let's pull this up again. I had this up earlier. So what will you actually take home? Lump sum after taxes. So of course it depends on the state in which you purchase the ticket, but after federal taxes, it's right around 400 million, not counting the state taxes. Right around 400 million plus any state taxes. Now, not every state has taxes on lotteries, but a lot of them do, and they really, really vary. So it's important to, I mean, that's something you'll definitely have to figure out if that happens. States with no income tax on lottery prizes include California, Florida, Texas, Washington, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, and Wyoming. Those are some of the states that do not have taxes on lotteries. So, yeah, but I mean, it's super, super high in the United States, the taxes for the lotteries. I mean, that's one of the realities of the games in this country. But it's interesting because I interview people sometimes in Canada, in the UK, in different countries in Europe, and different places around the world. And a lot of times, and even I interviewed someone in Australia that won a major jackpot. And a lot of times it's not taxed. It's like you get what is advertised. So that is a little different than what's happening here. But also what's happening here is it's so unbelievably big, so high, that even though it is going to be taxed, imagine how much you're still going to receive. That is extremely life-changing to 99% of, or more than 99% of people probably that are playing. I mean, that's just insane. It's so massive. And to go from, for most people anyway, working a 9 to 5 or working whatever your situation, even if you are independently wealthy, most people aren't that independently wealthy. That is an insane jackpot. Is so high. It's so exciting. But yeah, taxes are super high in the United States. That is for sure. Zender 91 with a $2 super. I'm a date Rachel Ziegler. I don't see why people say, I don't see what people say. LOL. Okay. All right. Hey, Yeah, you can date who you want to date when you win this jackpot. But no, in all seriousness, that's another thing. I wrote a whole chapter on this in this book, and I pinned it in the comments if you want to get updates on my book. But one whole chapter is all about how it changes, or at least for me, how it changed love life. And it's not the way you would expect. It wasn't. I mean, there's tons of people coming out of the woodwork that wanted to date. There's no shortage of that, but I had a really difficult time trusting people that they wanted me for the right reasons. But maybe that's not going to be the case for you. So I wish you good luck. $2 super. Play responsibly, but thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Did you give money to family and friends when you won? Family and friends. Well, mostly family, but the answer is yes. I'm abundantly blessed and deeply grateful for all the perfect good flowing to me tonight as the sole Powerball jackpot winner, scot-free. Look at scot-free. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for your comment. I wish you good luck. Here's a 199 super Rashonda Washington super sticker. Rashonda, thank you. Blessings to you. I wish you good luck. Thanks for your support, for supporting us on this channel. I really, truly appreciate it. This channel is like a labor of love, and I greatly appreciate it. It really means a lot. So thank you. Anything is possible with our Holy Father, Creator. Lily, thank you. This one is mine, but good luck. AM to PM. Yeah. Well, AM to PM is in it to win it. Shout my hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Sell expression. I'm winning. Might be the first thing buying via. All right. I'm a single mother, and if I win this, I win a house for my kids. Well, Jaleesa, I absolutely wish you good luck. I do. It sounds like that would be a really wonderful windfall. So play responsibly if you play, but I do wish you good luck. Spend on fun first, Marie. Okay. If you won in Arizona, get ready to be robbed by state and IRS. Area 51. Thanks for your comment. I mean, the taxes are so high, and that's what a lot of people don't talk about, but I mean, they are 1.4. You see 1.40 billion, and it's like mouth watering. Like, just imagine what that could do to your life in an instant, turned upside down. But what a lot of people don't think about or don't realize until they speak with a financial advisor or a state attorney or CPA is that the taxes are crazy high in the USA. That is true. Hi, Tim. Did you go to film school? Thanks for your comment. Yes, I did. I went to, after I won the lottery back in the day, I went to film school and then to journalism and broadcast news and studied those. So that's what I studied, and that's what I did, and that's what I've kind of done. So yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I've won, and thanks everyone for their hopefulness. Hayden. All right, Hayden. Yeah. And that's one thing I like about a lot of lottery players is not everybody, but a lot of people are optimistic people, which I am. I'm optimistic. 400 million after taxes in Florida. I am the Buddha. All right, 400 million. I wish you good luck in Florida. Wishing all here the best of luck. Claudia Johanna with a generous 199 super. Claudia, thank you. And that's so meaningful too, because I won the lottery in 1999. That is really meaningful. Blessings to you, and I wish you good luck, Claudia. Thank you. And if I won tonight, I'm not a materialistic at all, so I do outrageous stuff with a blessing like that. Nice love life. And you can do outrageous stuff. I mean, with a jackpot this high, you can definitely do some outrageous stuff and still be financially responsible. But there is a means. It just goes up by a few hundred million for most people. It's insane. So, yeah, I completely respect that nice love life, and I appreciate your comment. Is YouTube your full-time gig? Midnight listener. Yeah, I do this as much as possible. I love it. And that's kind of what I'm doing, YouTube and this podcast, which it's not just on YouTube, it's on different audio platforms for people that prefer audio like Spotify or iHeartRadio, that sort of thing. But it is here on YouTube, that's for sure. And I'm putting all time that I can into it because I love it. So thank you so much for your question. God, please let me win. I believe I love you, my Lord and Savior. Quentin Bartow, blessings to you. Thank you for your comment, and I wish you good luck. A kind of Capricorn from New York will win, aka me, Nessa, with the $2 super, who's a Capricorn apparently from New York. And all right, well, I wish you good luck, Capricorn in New York. I wish you good luck. I've interviewed a couple people from New York that have won major prizes, and it's time for another one. I wish you good luck, though. Thank you so much. Play responsibly, but yeah, John Falcon is going to win again. Daryl Earwood. Speaking of that, this is one of the people that I interviewed in New York, John Falcon, who won a 45 million jackpot from the New York Lotto, I believe, the same year that I did, 1999. And you're saying that he's going to win again. Well, if he's playing, then he definitely has a chance. He's a very lucky person. So, and then we'll have an excuse because we've interviewed him twice on this channel. Maybe we'll have to invite him for a third time. Daryl Earwood, thank you for your comment. I wish all the luck to everyone from Brenda and Feline. Knife123 with a $5 super. Thank you very much. I wish all the luck to you, Brenda and Feline. I wish all the luck to you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support, for the very thoughtful super. Thank you so much. The John Falcon interviews are some of my favorites. The John Falcon, yeah, that's funny. So, yeah, so sometimes I get compared to John Falcon. I thought you were saying John Denver. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, sometimes I get people say I look like John Denver. But yeah, John Falcon. I'm glad that you enjoyed those interviews. I'm glad that you enjoyed them. Let Father's work and will be done tonight. This is nothing but a portion of infinite wealth already accessible and possessed in the Spirit by the Spirit. Okay. Well, thank you. Blessings to you. I wish you good luck. I manifested today. I win the Powerball jackpot. Freedom songs. All right. How does Callie, and thank you for the $2 super. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. How does Callie have 14 winners, greater than 400 million in Texas 2? Is that what that says? 2? I have not looked at how many have won in Texas. So, but I do know that in the state of California that there have been tons of really, really high jackpot wins in California. And we were talking earlier when we started this live today about how this is the 41st drawing of this game Powerball since it was last won. And that exact number, 41 drawings, is the world record for the highest jackpot ever paid. Ever paid, 2.04 billion, with Edwin Castro in the state of California. So that's one of the major jackpots that have been won in California. But there are some historically, and you don't have to look very far back, of these major wins coming out of California. So that is very true if you look at that. But at the same time, I do want to say, and I honestly believe this because like I won in the state of Iowa. I've met people that have won in rural states all over the United States. So you don't have to live in a super populous place like California or Florida. But I love California and Florida. I love Cali, but you don't have to live in California to have a chance. You really don't. You can win in a rural state. You can win in South Dakota. You can win anywhere. You have the same chance. And it only takes one ticket for a chance. That is the truth of it. But, just play responsibly. And as far as Texas, I don't know the details on that, but I will definitely look into that. That's an excellent question. And you're not alone, by the way. A lot of people have questions about this. So thank you very much. Thanks to you. There's another Minnesota winner tonight. Hayden, thanks for your comment. What did you invest in after you won, Tim? Thanks again for interviewing me after I won a truck and trailer. JD Rogers. Yeah, so if you're the person that I'm thinking of, I did interview someone a couple years ago who won this incredible prize, this awesome truck and trailer. And I assume this might be the same person who was really much into manifestation. It was such an inspirational interview. If so, then welcome, because oftentimes there are a lot of lottery winners and people I've interviewed that come into these live chats. But regardless, what did I invest in was your question. So the answer to that is stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and it was pretty conservative type stuff. So that's what, and it wasn't me doing the investing. I didn't know anything about it. I was just coming out of I was in college, coming out of a gas station, working as a gas station clerk. So that was my experience, not with investing money. But I've learned a lot since then. That is for sure. Thank you very much for the 555 Lucky 5 Super. And I wish you good luck if you are playing. And if you're the person I think you are, then hello to you. And you have such a wonderful, inspiring story. So thank you very much. It's great to see you. Winner here, Snookums. Hashtag Nicole emojis. Okay. I think the emojis don't show up, and that's supposed to be an emoji star. But you're saying, in Jesus' name, both safe and fun, I'm going to date Drake. Champagne and Poppy. Nicole Latrice White. All right, Nicole. I wish you good luck. Thanks for your comment. Jesus Christ is King. Thank you for the $1 super. Jesus Christ is King. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. I really appreciate that. And I wish you good luck if you're playing. Edwin really splurged. Makes me nervous. Well, I don't know what he has or hasn't purchased. But I do know that if you win a major jackpot, especially if you win, like, let's pull this back up. If you win this prize tonight, theoretically, and you claim it and your name or something has to be out there publicly, then you are kind of in the spotlight, sort of, you know. You can get out of the spotlight, but people are going to be watching and having opinions of that sort of thing. But it doesn't mean everyone, you know, knows what's happening behind the scenes, but a lot of people have opinions, and it's very interesting. Tim, did you play the GoldenEye of Nintendo 64? They are making a new 007 game. It looks really cool. Yeah, so the first thing I purchased after winning the lottery was the latest, greatest video game system, and I did play some James Bond, and it was a very new game. And so that's where my mindset was. And I did play some James Bond. So the answer to that is yes. Thanks for your question. What's Kurt's last name, since I'll be calling him tomorrow? Oh, Panusis. Colorado. Okay, Colorado was where this jackpot was sold to me. Scot-free. All right. Well, if someone wins in Colorado, then scot-free. I'm going to be waiting for an email from you. DL with the 888 super. Appreciate you, Tim. Thanks for your channel. Blessings to all. I appreciate you. Thank you for the lucky 8s, the lucky 8 super. Thank you. And good luck to you if you're playing the lottery tonight. Play responsibly, but good luck to you. DL, thank you. I love that. The 3 8s. Awesome, Tim. Thank you. I'm winning tonight. Earthworks. 37 trillion in debt, lump sum. This place won't last 30 more years. Raymond Knight is out of here. He's had it. That's what it sounds like. But I wish you good luck, Raymond Knight. I wish you good luck. Can't wait for you to interview me, Bella. All right, Bella. And I do want to pull up, let me see if I can find this here. And this is live, obviously, so anything can happen. But I do want to pull this up and just let's see if we can pull this up here. So, because some people have been asking about courier services and this sort of thing, and so I want to I want to mention this particular place. Let me see if we can pull this up here. All right. You gotta bear with me. Bear with me. Look at the unicorn with the big horn. There we go. Okay. And we're almost there. Almost there. And it's gotta be here. It's gotta be here somewhere. And it's coming. It's coming. We're almost here. Yes. Why do I feel like okay, here we go. Thanks for bearing with me. This is jackpot.com. Some of you might be familiar with this, but this is a courier service. And I just want to let you guys know that it's one of this channel's affiliates. And in some states, you can order lottery tickets online through them. There's a link in the description with more details. If you use that link, this channel may receive a small commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. But of course, remember to always play responsibly, never spend more than you can afford to lose if you play the lottery. And if you don't play the lottery, that's okay too. We're definitely not encouraging you to play or to not play, but it is pretty exciting that this jackpot's so high. So I just wanted to mention this particular site because some people have been asking about this type of thing. But let's get back to this massive Powerball here, because this is really insane. Record high drawing, and we're almost out of time. But I do want to take a couple more last questions. And I mean, look at that, 1.40 billion. We got into the taxes earlier and what people will actually be taking home, but it's just incredible to, and someone most likely, if someone, it could be a group of people, sometimes do pools. Sometimes people do pools. Sometimes more than one ticket will have identical numbers, but more than likely, if someone wins tonight, it will be one ticket. And so imagine holding a ticket worth 1.40 billion. What would you do? How would that feel? I think it would be, I mean, it's just the lottery god has no discrimination, and there it could be anybody. Just play responsibly, but it's just insane what it might do, what it will do to whoever is lucky enough to receive that. Tim, I went to MCAD with you. You're incredibly talented in film. I hope you'll continue creatively someday, and congrats for winning in 99. Wow. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the $5 super. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. And yeah, so MCAD, I don't know MCAD, but I can tell you that if you did go to or maybe I'm misunderstanding MCAD, but regardless, if you went to film school with me or we crossed paths at some point, then that is amazing, Ansara. And thank you so much for your kind words and for your support. And for, I mean, really, truly, I really appreciate it. It really, truly means a lot. And if you are playing the lottery, I honestly wish you good luck and wish you happiness and abundance regardless. So thank you so much for being here and for your kind words. I really appreciate that. Just bought my tickets. I'm winning tonight. Christopher Brown. Christopher Brown. All right, Christopher. Good luck. I wish you good luck. I quantum jumped to another parallel reality, and I won the Powerball. Hiram, doing the quantum jumping in this live chat. Thanks for your comment. I wish you good luck. I'm renovating my Section 8 home, buying it and fixing it up. Remember what kept me warm? Grateful. Been watching and waiting for so long. It's my turn. I'm ready. Hi, Tim. See you next billionaire interview. John Bosco. John Bosco. All right. And we were just saying, I've yet to interview someone that's won a jackpot of $1 billion or more. I've interviewed people that have won hundreds of millions, like multiple people that have won hundreds of millions, but I've not yet interviewed someone that's won $1 billion jackpot or more. So if this happens to you, John Bosco, or anybody else watching this, then remember this channel. We want to interview you. We can keep you anonymous. We truly can. We can blur your face. We can disguise your voice. We can make you sound like Darth Vader. You can come on in a costume. Just remember us. We wish you good luck. And if you win even a few thousand and want to be considered for this show, or a cool million, then we want to talk to you. So thank you so much. I bought 1 ticket for 1 billion, 10 for 1.1 billion. I'm about to get 100 for 1.4 billion. Don't make me have to get 1,000 for 1.8-ish billion. LOL, 1-800-GAMBLER, LOL. Wow. So Zender91, so you have increased how much you have purchased as the drawing has increased. That is pretty interesting. I mean, hey, I don't think there's any pressure. I don't think there's any pressure to buy 1,000. I don't think there's any pressure to buy any tickets at all, in fact. And if you do play, it only takes one for a chance. But having said that, I really absolutely wish you good luck. Play responsibly. Never spend more than you can afford to lose, whether that's, however much that is. But that's pretty exciting, interesting, and I wish you good luck. Thank you so much for the very generous super for $5. Thank you very, very much. Winner in Arlington, Tennessee tonight. Brian, thanks for joining from Tennessee. Thank you for all the people you like adding to my Powerball sold jackpot win. So Scott Free is saying that everyone is contributing to his win. What do you guys think about that? The wife and I would split the jackpot as if 2 people bought it, and one of us will do the annuity while the other takes the lump sum. So I think you would need 2 identical. If I'm not an attorney, first of all, obviously, but my understanding would be that you would need 2 different tickets to do that with identical numbers. That's my understanding. That's my guess, but it would be worth asking an attorney that very question. But I love where you're going with that. I'm fine contributing because I'm not going to win. OC Cat Meow. Okay. Well, if you're not, all right. Well, hey, I respect that. It's also okay not to play too. There's no pressure to play, but if you do, it's exciting. I think it's exciting. And if it can be exciting even if you don't play. But look at that, 1.40 billion. I just caught the live. It's my lucky day. I got angel numbers on my winning ticket. That's how I know I'm going to win. Vacation Cliff, welcome to this live. I'm glad that you made it. And yeah, I wish you good luck. Angel numbers. That's an interesting topic. That's smart, Dinka. What's so smart about Dinka? She said something smart, apparently. In numerology is your life path number. What is your life path number in numerology? I'm not exactly sure, cats and guitars, but I just like saying your name, Cats and Guitars. And I should come on here with a guitar. I do know how to play guitar. Numerology is interesting. I don't know what my life path number is in numerology, so I honestly don't know. But now that you mention that, I'm going to look it up because it's always nice to learn stuff about yourself. And that's one thing I don't know. Hey, Tim, 1999, Viral Rush. Yes, I love it. We would love to hear you play guitar. Well, I'll just have to, I'm going to do that. I will bring a guitar on here. But we are just about out of time for today, but we're not out of that much. Speaking of time, look at this one more time. Looks like it's a little over 3 hours until the drawing for this prize, this jackpot, massive 1.40 billion, a little over 3 hours away. And it's going to be exciting to see if someone wins it tonight or if it's going to roll over to Saturday. What do you guys think? Is someone going to win it tonight or is it going to roll over to Saturday? Comment in this live chat or below this video. And of course, if you're playing, then you probably you want it to go one way. I know which way you want it to go, but I wish you good luck. If you are playing, if you're not playing, that's all right. But It's gonna roll, says Sably. Roll over. But there's Area Monk crashing the party because Area Monk says that they're gonna win. Can you say anything is possible for us? That girl SS. Yeah, well, absolutely, because it's true. Anything, I mean, anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. So everything starts with an idea, with a thought, and then like everything. This screen that you're looking at right now, someone once imagined that. Everything starts with a thought. So try telling someone like that, or that the first airplane couldn't go up in the air. Like things, like it happens. It's only impossible until it exists, right? It is possible. Anything is possible. Play responsibly, of course, if you're talking about the lottery, but it is possible. And thank you guys so much for your support and for being here today. Greatly, greatly appreciate. There are new interviews coming soon, new videos coming soon, wherever you are in the world. And if you're playing this lottery game tonight or not, I wish you good luck and abundance. Greatly appreciate your support. Destiny favors the dreamers. And yeah, anything is possible. We'll see you guys soon.